Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Jake Coyne, and today I want to share with you exactly how my clients purchased a near $1 million property and are only paying half their mortgage every single month. So the method that they use is something called house hacking. Now, this is a strategy that many successful investors have used to initially build their portfolio and ultimately propel their real estate career. So essentially what house hacking is purchasing a multi-family property that's a duplex, triplex, or fourplex, and you live in one of the units while you rent out the others. Okay, so what my clients did, a group of 4 really young, recent college graduates, they all went in on a triplex together over in Oakland, California, Cleveland Heights. All right, pretty decently expensive neighborhood. Now, all 4 of them are living in one of the units while they're renting out the other 2. So $1 million property has a monthly mortgage of about $6,000. They're renting out those other 2 units for $1,500 each, if not a little bit more. Okay, we all know Oakland rents are a little bit expensive. Those 2 rents are paying off half the mortgage on $1 million property. And what's better than that? Having renters pay your asset off for you. I can't think of much else. So this is a great strategy for an investment-minded buyer, a savvy buyer, and those wanting to get their foot in the door of real estate investing. Now, you're gonna need to sacrifice a little bit, like not buying a single-family property or your dream home right off the bat. In a single-family property, what people love about that is the privacy that offers, and maybe that nice backyard and more living space. With a multi-family property, if you decide to house hack, you're gonna be on a property and you're gonna have tenants all around you. It's like an apartment building. You may not have that backyard and you may not have as much living space. Eventually, you're gonna build some appreciation. This is gonna be your stepping stone into real estate investing. So, for example, many new couples who are wanting to buy a property, they immediately go for a single family home, maybe their dream home. Then they'll start thinking about purchasing investment properties after purchasing that single family home. So what I recommend, and maybe you want to start thinking about, is to flip that scenario around. What if you immediately go after an investment property and then have that investment property help pay for that single family home that you've always wanted? If you decide to house hack, this is gonna allow you to, number one, have renters help supplement your mortgage. You're gonna be able to save a lot more because you're only paying a portion of your mortgage every single month. It's not rent, so it doesn't go into the abyss. It's actually going back into your property. You're building equity. Ideally, that appreciates over time. The advantage of having an investment property that you live in is, number one, you can have a lower down payment, okay? Minimum 3.5% with an FHA loan. You also have the ability to refinance once that property appreciates. And another thing is a 1031 exchange, which is basically trading your property. We're not gonna go into that right now, but these are some of the advantages that house hacking and living in your own investment property allows you to have. So once you've been able to save and you now have this investment property that has appreciated, well then now that rental income is going to pay you over time and ideally give you the income to pay for a single family property. In the long run, this is gonna help you build your investment portfolio. It's gonna give you income and it's gonna act as an asset for you by paying you every single month versus maybe a single family that's can be considered a liability as you're paying for the mortgage every single month and it's not paying you. Now, this is a method that you can definitely do by yourself, or you can do what my clients did and get a group of friends or family members and go in on the property together. You're splitting all the expenses together, the down payments, but down the line you're going to be splitting the income generated and the appreciation that comes from the property. So there you guys have it. That's house hacking, and that's how my clients purchased that $1 million property and are only paying half the mortgage every single month. If you have any more questions, go ahead and DM me, leave me an email. Go ahead, hit the like button if you learned something today, and definitely subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video.